opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense you'll see take the field is the home team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
Raiders getting their first shot inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stay to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing out to the left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is 1 up to the 21 and out of bounds. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Isn't moving up, they're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And that will not be enough for a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Alexa, play music.
Here's a high kick, hit very well. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
Alexa, play Leon Thomas.
Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too.
What's
That
good,
ball
y'all?
is
It's your
on
boy
their
Leon
defense.
Thomas, and you can listen to all my music on demand on Amazon Music Unlimited.
Amazon Music Unlimited for this episode is free for 30 days.
The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10.
Do you want to start with the time and play Leon Thomas?
Back to throw. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. He's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. There's 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always hard when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10, back to throw. On the move, hit it right. That one's incomplete. Hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Thank you, Dad. Open.
Throw here, third down. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. When you do that, this is what happens. You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away.
Yeah,
This return starts at the 5. And he breaks the 20-yard return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
That's the ball like.
It's crazy. He really fucked up as an individual. Like, he don't claim his kids or nothing. He created a whole family, a new family. Even named his new child Brian like Junior. Every day.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
No screen.
Carry now is his Bashal 2. And they blow up the line. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Flushed out of the pocket. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they're going to force it out just before he can get to the 35. Nice gain of 13 yards.
I don't care about second life. I really don't care about it. I just don't care about the first. I don't care about their first. Not that deep into their life.
First down now, ball at the 33.
I don't care about their lives. I just look to the
Gets this one to Strange. He stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week. They're in practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
You mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars face a 4-point deficit.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one right down the middle.
Open
The Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a big shot. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face a second down.
Stop, man. Just gonna do that shit.
Genty from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
You just get the playoff. Complete beyond the marker. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought no firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Give up the guts. It's Genty. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. Nearly gets him another first down. They force him out just shy of the marker.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. This time it was out the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Cut at the 10-yard line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. The receiver, the speed, that was scary, and he just made it pay.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll put this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. No play action. Here's Hurts. And quick there. They bring him to the turf. Offense in a hurry up here.
I called him today. It's like, oh, you're supposed to hurt me. Oh, you never check.
How do you talk so fast?
Just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Please.
Here he goes. Third and long.
Dabba dabba, please.
Well, defender there to knock it away. He's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
All right, I'm watching out.
Indeed, go for this. It's Hurts. Throw deep to the left side. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Get your pitch, your socks, all this stuff, all that could be
This is
ready.
the practice field come into life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Looking for his wide wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
And just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the coverage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. Picked up by Jalen Jones. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's down sideline to sideline.
Come on!
With each incompletion,
Fuck, bro.
each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw.
That's the fucking ball, bitch.
Defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Not at the standards they set for themselves.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Tootin gets it from the gun. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he's able to get out of it. Defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hit it out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Kid arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They'll go. Hurts. Pass caught. It's Hunter. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. It's Hurts once again. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr. and the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Antonio Gibson now to return it. Things going well so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. Keeps himself upright. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I can guarantee you that's going to be a Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
From the red zone on first. Brought in.
What's up?
Get this inside the 10.
What a play.
I mean, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion and earn a premium in this league.
Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5.
Pass play now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Carlson's kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He fields it from the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's taken in by Tucker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is on 3rd and short. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. That's completed right side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. 28-yard pickup there. That's a Vegas 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So fresh set of downs after the penalty. Still sticking with the passing game. One's caught. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Forced down to his right. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because they have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Finally, gonna let this go. Deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. That's good for a Jacksonville first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. It's on 1st down. He's looking deep once again. Too far at the back of the end zone he goes. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play fake with Hurts. Complete out to the right. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've lose.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Rob. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jensen.
Oh, go to bed. Go to bed!
One thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you.
Alexa, turn off mute.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Completed to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Genty on the draw. And with a nice game, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's going to throw it. He completes it in traffic. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hawks 7, Hawks.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And that is Caleb Ransom. And the Jaguars take over on his 5th interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Back now, pressure coming. Here's a screen for Tootin. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Complete to Mayshul Tootin. It's a gain of 8.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he'll get it up to the 44. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. On 1st down, Hurts. Throw left side, complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Play action, Hurts has it. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And he's brought down after a short gain.
2-5.
Positive with that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If it was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient there on 2nd down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed left side to Thomas. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chased out to his right.
Oh.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He'll throw it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Here I talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Let's go.
They've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. 79 Broncos.
They're going to try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
And he's able to move past the 45.
Oh, man, too. You don't have a deep route, something like
And good for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
70 Rangers. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 19. Hawk 19.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That throw behind his intended target.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit.
So he plays that and knocks him off his route the entire route, and then is able to fucking get back over there and play that. Okay. Okay.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Fucking so fucked off.
He's going to throw it again. This reeled in by Benson. And they get this down to the 34-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
What's up?
Shotgun give here to Jesse. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive line did too.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders leading by 7.
Let's go.
Worth it for me.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, it'll let me do it, like, it'll give me the notifications on screen, but it will not give it to me straight. Like, if I just screen straight.
Looking to throw here. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Bobcats. After 6, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the first.
Taylor Fairley, look at
This takes him down to the 10.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Oh.
Mustang 19.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
60, trap 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. 18,
Screen.
They look to throw it.
Oh my God, bro.
And that's the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14.
Raiders 35, Jaguars 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts.
Oh my God. That's ball feed, bro.
Now he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Now to throw. Cut out left. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
18, Lackwood. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
7 Pirates. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Green alert. Green alert. Go.
3rd and long for him here. On target to Thornton. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this.
19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves.
Fourth down, pass coming. Here he goes again. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders making a 3-score game in the fourth. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, boy, Lil Jon. Lil Jon. Come make your meat, click, click. What's up?